Alright, we're back. Should be reaching level 999. Hopefully. Hopefully by the end of the stream here. That's the plan anyway. But we'll see how that goes. You gonna turn your phone down? Or, I don't know. I can hear it from in there. You're not here.
Streaming.
Yeah. You can't tell? Forgot to use power up. Sorry.
No, no, you're not.
Wow. That's bad luck. There we go. Did it right that time. Alright, they're dead. Mom, I'm streaming again. Uh-huh. Okay, well, now you know. What? So 7 minutes. Gotta stop. Finding clothes for work. At least it didn't seem too busy today. Do you not have anything Christmassy? Oh, hold on a second. I can see it on the camera. Yeah, it seems fine. Mistletoes. Don't see why not. Oh, you're fine. Just, I can hear you yelling at the kids. And then what? Power up. I think I know what's causing my game to be kind of laggy. Okay. Or rather, I think I know what might be causing the issue. But I can't do anything about it now. I guess I could open the iOS file and I can do something about it here in a moment, but... Oh boy. Oldest son's not listening again. He's sick, so he stayed home from school. And he does not want to stay in his room, I guess. Blaine, you're supposed to be in your room.
I'm not sick anymore.
But you were sick, and you need to stay in your room.
And I'm not sick anymore.
No, you don't feel sick doesn't mean you're not sick. You should be in your room.
My head is not warm. At all.
I messed up. Great. Okay, well, not a problem. Go.
My head is not warm.
I don't care. You need to go to your room. I have them enabled though, so why is that? Why is it working? That's weird. Oh well. Blaine, go to your room. Go to your room. That's too bad, buddy.
Mom just told you something and you did fight her again. You went to your dad. Said, go to your room. And you went to your dad.
Go to your room. He came to his room and then he came in here. But he needs to go to his room. I know. I told him that, Mom. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up? We got 2 million more experience to go. And I don't know if I have the time to do it. My wife is complaining because she's sick, so she doesn't really want me playing the game. Yep, level 998. But I made a mistake and broke the tower because I wasn't paying enough attention. My bad. So, gotta start over. On 3 hours grinding left, huh? No, not 3 hours. This is only about an hour and a half, actually. This is not that far away. Yeah, getting to level 999 takes a very long time. But even yesterday, I did 1.2 million experience. 1.2 million experience in an hour, in just under an hour. So definitely I can do this level up in about an hour and a half. If I was auto leveling, it would be about 9 hours. Well, no. I guess more like 7 hours. Yeah, the emulator loading screen is much faster than PS2. That's true. But if I was playing GameCube instead, like, even though the loading screen is faster for what I'm playing right now, even though it's PS2, a regular GameCube console, the loading would be even faster. GameCube loading times are faster than emulator times. Well, faster than PS2 anyway, I should say. That's the spirit. Come join the grind fest. I got one more level up to go. I don't know if I've got time to get it. I'm gonna try, but my wife is really upset that I'm playing and she's not feeling well. She was literally puking all morning. Like I think I've slept maybe 4 hours. I couldn't get back to sleep after hearing it. You know. So I don't have a whole lot of time to play, but I'm trying. I don't know why I bother waiting for it to die. I don't need any of the items. Guess I'm just slow for no reason. Honestly, I should hit them a couple times before using power down, but oh well. What level are you right now? I want to see those orange levels and 198 levels appearing in the shop. I hate to break it to you, pal, but you're not going to see orange. Well, I mean, you can see orange items, right? But you're not going to see orange items at level 500. Not realistically. More like level 650. Okay, I'm going to call it 13 minutes. So 17 minutes in. Still, yeah, you're not gonna see orange items at level 500, buddy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're just not gonna see them very often. If you spend enough time in the shop, you will find some eventually, but not really. You will not find them very often at all. I usually don't start shopping for orange equipment until about level 800, personally. And even then, like, at level 800 you will find them, but it's not all that common. Now this time I need to actually focus on my time here. Gotta actually pay attention here. Or at least try to. Very consistently 4 minutes to kill almost every scorpion here. Or Mecharogo too, however you want to call it. A lot of item drops, wow. That almost never happens. Dedicating time to an actual MMO is better. Which MMO? Because I think it depends on which MMO you consider better. But in general, I actually agree with you. Most games are better than this game. This is more nostalgia for me. I have been tempted to start playing Final Fantasy VII again, though. I love Final Fantasy VII. Honestly, I think even on PS2, if I do it the way I'm doing it right now, I could probably see 1 million experience an hour, or slightly more. Because even though the load times add up pretty quickly, it's not that It's not that outlandish. What is it? I'll time it a little bit when I go to the loading screen and see how long it takes. Yeah, level 999 is funny, but it's funnier because, like, sorry, itchy face there. 999 is funny in this game because honestly the max level should have been 255, and it just feels like the developers were like, hey, 255 seems easy to get. How can we give them something to try and get that should be impossible or very nearly impossible? And they were like, oh, I know, level 999. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. All of your equipment upgrades stop coming at level 198, so it seems to me like 255 would have been the intended stopping gap. And also, there's nothing to do in this game after reaching a certain point, so giving you levels to get is like their only way of keeping you playing, basically. That and grinding data, you know, which I would much rather be grinding data than fighting these guys, but unfortunately I have that cheat code in still, which shouldn't even be working because I literally don't have cheats enabled, so I don't understand how the cheat code is still working. Okay, we're good now. Yes, Terry the Designated was the first one to reach max level. This will be my second character to max level, technically. And then soon I'll have a third, and then a fourth. I almost have 4 to max level now. 2 on PS2 and 2 on emulator here. Though honestly, emulator doesn't really count that much in my mind. Only on FF10 as well. Up to Seymour it was a pain grinding, but after that I just rushed through it like nothing else. Was super easy somehow, actually. Did you watch the Dang's 08 Final Fantasy 7 attack only? I just finished watching the ending of that series, and pretty anticlimactic, but because he didn't realize something, he totally forgot, because he'd already done this in a previous video, that you don't have to use a limit break, you can just wait, counter Sephiroth, and he dies. Spoiler alert. But Dang's 08 was saying that it's technically impossible to do it with only attacks, which is obvious because he made the what's the word I want to say? He made some concessions against Diamond Weapon, but against Diamond Weapon it was pretty clear you can't do it with attacks only. You have to do some other methods there. At 18, so 22. You haven't played Final Fantasy VII at all? Like, not at all? Why? Dude, FF7 is like, I don't know. I would put it up there with one of the greatest games of all time, if not my personal favorite game of all time, to be honest. I've played Final Fantasy VII so much. It's definitely my favorite Final Fantasy by a large margin. Then again, I also like Final Fantasy II, and nobody likes Final Fantasy II. Everyone hates that game. But I actually rather enjoy it, because I can get max stats very early. And it's fun to grind all your stats. You don't get level ups in that game. Yeah, money issues are true, but if you have PS4, you can literally pick up the remaster, not remake, the remaster for Final Fantasy VII for $10. So, actually, I think it was on sale for like $5 rather recently, even. Ah, very nice crits. By the way, if you guys ever wanted to try and chat with Terry the Designated, he does still, like, not regularly, but he does still sometimes get onto his YouTube channel, so if you ever wanted to leave a comment on his video, I'm sure eventually he'd get to you, like, you know, maybe in like a year or something, I don't know. Level 1, 100% completion, I got sick of it. Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah. Dude, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 so many times, like, I want to go back to it and do a low-level proud mode game, but I never really bothered to do it. Years and years ago, I completed that. Actually, my old YouTube channel, I have max stats. On Kingdom Hearts 2, I even have a video showcasing how to do it. But I digress. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 is a wonderful game. I just don't have it in me to play it anymore. Not really. Kill some of these guys and call it good. Yep, that's good. Good enough. Right at 22 minutes. And reset. So, at 5 seconds. So, that loading screen was 15 seconds, and from what I remember for PS2, it's about a 22-second loading screen. So, yeah, I'd say this is not too bad. Yeah, 330,000 experience per level is not bad at all. That's like 10 minutes. Is it 10 minutes? Not even 10 minutes. That's not even 10 minutes per level up if I was playing manually. I can do that. That's easy, considering the length of which I've done this. So yeah, 15-second loading screen versus what would have been like 22 seconds. So you can definitely get up to over 1 million experience an hour on PS2 on actual console. So you've been manually leveling up the entire time, right? Let's see, it was 22:30 when I came out here, I think. No, more like 23. So we go to 27. Never did check to see if my tech was maxed yet for my stab, but I'm like 90% sure it's maxed now. Haven't seen a tech up in a long time. Playing all right. Yeah, I'd say level 300 and the 300 area, level 300 or more, that's pretty admirable to keep. That's what's what I'm looking for. I'd say that's quite the dedication to grind manually to level 300 plus. The highest I've ever done it, technically the highest I've ever manually played to, I think was 258. Something like that, before I finally was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Have to be a little bit more careful here. You're forced to do it manually because you don't have a turbo controller? Yeah, that would be a problem. I have to buy a new turbo controller for my PS2. Mine is currently not in workable condition. Well, I mean, it does technically work still, but the wheels have fallen off a long time ago. Anyway, time to reset. How's the sound? Can you hear me all right? Because I turned down the, or rather I hope that I turned down the audio coming from the game itself, because it was rather loud. Not last time, but the time before that when I streamed. So. I will say, getting to 999 this way won't take anywhere near as long as doing it by auto-leveling. Auto-leveling is quite slow. Even with the best of circumstances, auto-leveling is quite slow. 28. We'll go with 28. And as you can see, with the tech ups, you do get quite a bit faster at killing these guys. Thanks for letting me know, man. I appreciate it. Sorry. I do try to read chat while I'm also playing, but I also like to try and be optimal here, so if I don't get a chance to read your comment for a few minutes, I do apologize. That goes for everybody. I knew I was going to make a mistake there, but at least I didn't break it. 28, so 32. Okay. Also, I'm over halfway done with this level up now. I don't even have to open my menu, I already know. Because of how consistent it is just to go 4 minutes and reset these guys, it's very easy to figure out how much experience I'm getting. I can already tell I'm under 1.6 million for the level up. That was pretty close again. Playing really risky there. I gotta be careful. I think I can go just a little bit past 32 minutes. You know, quad 9 strength was hitting on the fly until I realized damage goes up via tech as well. Yes. damage goes up via tech as well. Not just damage, but also your accuracy, your ability to hit through evasion. Your tech increases that as well, though. I think nobody really believes me yet. Or they should. I made video on it. I showed pretty good evidence of that, but maybe they think it has to do with level and not tech. The only difference is tech. I don't know. It's food for thought. Yep. Clavis Angemon is also the worst Digimon in this game, by the way. No force techs? Are you kidding me? Absolutely sad. They did him very bad. I still remember when I used to talk to Yohers and give him a bunch of... I would always give him flack for using the worst Digimon in the game. Objectively the worst Digimon. The only redeeming factor for him is that he has stab tech, and honestly his signature weapon actually isn't that bad to look at, but the Digimon itself is bad to look at, so just don't like Clavis Angemon. Alright, time to reset. I don't remember the formula off the top of my head either, but basically at max level, your tech, what is it? Max level, your tech contributes about not quite double damage compared to having one tech. I think it's like 2/3 damage, so 75 or 66% more damage. Six years ago, level 198 as well. Very nice. Getting to level 198 without using auto leveling is actually not even that bad. It's pretty easy. I think it only takes a few days to reach level 500, honestly. Like maybe a week or two, maybe. Haven't done it in a while without using speed ups, but I feel like level 500 doesn't take that long to get. Level 700 does take quite a while to reach. Like it really slows down from 500 to 700. And then level 700 and I want to say level 772 is halfway to 999. So you're not even halfway to level 772. I can check and see exactly when the halfway point is after this. I'm guessing it was at 32 and a half when I came out here. No, couldn't have been, because I went in at 32. So I think 33, so 37 is what I get to. We'll do 37 and a half if I can for the next cycle. More to keep it leveling to 999 already, but whenever I want to grind, I get bored pretty fast, like after 30 minutes. This week I kind of want to pull it, yeah. It takes me a while to get bored playing the same game for a while. Like, I don't know. I remember when Diablo 4 first came out, everyone was complaining that it takes like 6 days to reach level 100, and 6 days to reach max level is not that bad. But also, just like in this game, you know, Diablo 4, once you reach max level, well, there's nothing else to do. So you just pick another character and level it up to 100, I guess. Because there literally is no endgame. Just like how this has no endgame. But at least even with this, you have signature weapon runs you can do at max level. You know, and while it's not a great endgame, at least it's something. It's just disappointing that they don't have like special abilities or something like that. I played like Potato earlier, so maybe I can get away with going slightly longer. Yeah, that's good. Good enough. Started this account like 4 or 5 years ago. To be fair, I leveled more Digimons over level 100, so time goes away there as well. Yeah, but let me see here. Yeah, level 1 to 100 isn't even that much experience, to be honest. Pull it up real quick. Nope, I want downloads. And yeah, I know this is going to slow me down a little bit, but that is okay. Oh, yikes. Should have been on my most recent ones. Is it documents and not downloads? No, that's downloads. Here it is. Let's see. Total experience to get to level 100. Yeah, to get to level 100 is 2.4 million experience, which is, you know, 66% of a level up for me currently at level 998. So there you go. That's just to get from level 1 to 100. And then from 100 to 200 is 13 million experience. So it's actually quite a bit more than I thought it was for that. 13.5 million, roughly. It doesn't feel like it's that bad though, because at least you're gaining levels rather regularly, I guess. Whereas the last 10 levels, yeah, the last 10 level ups are like 33 million. Oh, not 33 million, but 31 million experience, roughly. It's a lot. 39 minutes, so go to 43. Uh, 35 million experience, get to level 318. No, I think it's quite a bit more than that, actually. I think it's closer to 100 million experience to get there. Oh, no. Maybe more like 60 million, now I think about it. And the difference, not quite 10 times increase. So yeah, about 60 million probably. I'll check here in a second. But yeah, it's actually quite a lot of experience when you really think about it. It just doesn't feel like, it never feels like it's a lot until you get to like level 500 or something, when it takes half an hour per level, then it starts to really drag. And even now, where it's taken me nearly 2 hours per level, well, actually nearly 3 hours per level, I should say, technically. Kid's not listening again. Wonderful. Maybe in the description for a video in the future, I'll put the... I don't know if I even attached it. Maybe it's in my auto-leveling video. If I attach the experience spreadsheet, I might have. But if not, I can send it to myself, re-download it on my computer, and just attach it in the video description of another video whenever I decide to make another video. Level 303, congratulations. It does take a long time to get there. Well, at least I didn't get poisoned there. That's good. That's the end of that one. Alright. Let's see how much experience that is. It's a lot. So from 200... 300... Oh, I was actually closer the first time. It's about 40 million experience. From level 1 to 300, 40 million. Where you're at right now is 40,731,000. So it's actually not that bad. 40 million experience is only 10 hours. Quite a bit more than 10 hours, excuse me. It's like 40 hours. Yeah, still not terrible, I guess. 40 hours of overall playtime on very hard mode with max strength. So maybe it's more like 50 hours of really good play. Oh, is my tech still not maxed for that? Interesting. 43.5. Go to 47.5. Probably just split the difference and go to 48. Probably okay. Yeah, I'll go to 48. Probably good. Yeah, but those final 100 level ups are rather extreme. They take so much time. From level 900 to 999, you're looking at about 260 million experience, I believe. It's quite the curve. Closed it? Yep, okay. So he's got it. He got it closed. Okay. I'm gonna guess level 500 is something like 200 million experience total. Maybe actually under 200 million experience. It's probably not. Maybe like 160 million. Which is a lot, but again, not in the grand scheme of things. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I knew that was gonna wear off right there. I could feel it, and I kept going anyway. Okay, right about here I actually should start being a little careful. Alright. Careful doesn't mean not hitting the enemy. I still want to hit them. Alright. Good enough for me. Let's go again. If I really bother to play every day and level some levels, yeah. I mean, you don't have to play every day to reach that level, but let's see. I'm pretty sure 500 is like... Yeah, I was almost spot on. I am spot on. 500 is 160 million experience. So level 500 is not even 1/5 of the way to level 999. Yeah, that's about right. 22k. Yep. I think that's right. Do the math real quick. Okay, it's a little off. It's more like 200,000 scorpions. With experience board Y on. So you gotta add another 0 there. So it's a lot. Then you gotta multiply that number by 10 again. Essentially 10 again to reach max level, because it's 1.1 billion total experience to get to level 999. So you just have to kill, you know, 2,000, or not 2,000, 2 million, 2.2 million scorpions. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, you can do the math real quick on a calculator. I just did. Speaking of that, what time did I come into this little area here? I'm guessing 49, so I'll go to 53. Imagine how many Mummymon I had to murder just to get to level 997. Yeah, there's a reason why everyone uses auto-leveling as far as leveling up goes. Getting to max level is really not practical. Most other ways. Really wish they would have made something better to level up off of instead of just, oh hey, you have dry land. You would think Machine Pit would be the best place to level up at, not this place in every game mode. It's very very sad, really. Yeah, casual 190,000 and 23 scorpions. You know, nothing too major. And it's only just over 1/10 of the way to max level, I believe. Because max level is something like 1.13 billion experience total to reach. hitting me quite a bit lately. So yeah, just a casual 2 million scorpions to get to level 999. And again, this assumes you're on very hard mode from level 1, which of course we know is not the case. You are not going to be on very hard mode at level 1. Even I can't be on very hard mode at level 1. I mean, you technically can if you do it right, but I think it's actually slower. You can do it at level 1 just using a shot pistol. If you have enough, if you can get past the mummy mon at the start. But I always just go hard mode. Hard mode is faster until you're at least level 61. And then you can come to very hard mode without worrying too much. Okay. Close enough. Should be about half an hour left for that final level. Ah, man. Yeah, 1.133 billion experience to reach max level from level 1. But the final 100 levels is just shy of 300 million experience. So the last 100 levels is almost double what it is from level 1 to 500, which is crazy. Six times just from... Seriously? That's actually really good luck, I think. At least it sounds like good luck. To max your data 6 times in that time frame. I actually think item road is the best use of your time once you reach very hard mode. Once you're strong enough and you can do item road pretty quick, just doing that first floor, you don't have to go all too far in, and then you back out, go to wormhole, come back. Which, fun fact, wormhole is only slightly faster than using Mecha Nest to reset item road. I've actually timed it. It's only like 2 seconds difference. Because for some reason wormhole takes longer to load. At least on PS2. And on PS2 emulator, because I timed it here. So even without having access to Cursed Dungeon, which is right next to item road, it's still plenty fast enough to just go to Mecha Nest and then come back. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, just because of how long the dungeon itself is. Even the first floor is quite a bit to load. Ah, perfect. So 59 is gonna be pretty close to when I reset here. If not right on the money. Yeah, wormhole is pretty big. I actually think the first floor might be the biggest floor in wormhole now that I'm... Because I just recently ran it trying to just kill every enemy just to try something. And it does seem like... It does seem like that first floor is rather long. Though the second floor is pretty long too. The third floor only feels long. I think third or fourth floor. Whatever the final floor is, it only feels long because the Mechorogo 5s have so much HP. So it feels like an eternity fighting those stupid things, but it's really not that bad. How does the one I need to hit keep dodging me? What the heck? Kill that one and reset now. Maybe now it's more like half an hour. About half an hour to finish. Micro 5, but it's not bad at all actually. Even to fight all four at the same time, just time the block right when you get stack them all together and you're fine. Also, if you increase your spirit stat high enough, you're fine. Like, you will be fine. The issue I had when I first fought them is my spirit stat was extremely low when I was using Beast Board, and they kind of just steamroll you at that point. But as long as you wear, I mean, if you're wearing Talus of Chaos and Talus of Order, or better yet, Divine Core Gamma, they're not that bad. And then if you have access to Power Down, they're easy. Just like everything else in the game, if you have access to Power Down, super easy. Okay, 104. Just 4 minutes, I should say. Tell you what though, at an hour and 9 minutes in, I'll check to see how much experience I need for level up. If I'm close enough, I will keep going. If I'm still quite a ways away, I'll go ahead and stop. But I'm pretty confident I'm going to be extremely close to that level up by then. I'm already under 1 million. I'm fairly certain I'm under 1 million experience right now for that final level up. Also, for that cursed dungeon, the wormhole dungeon, whatever you want to call it, I think the most annoying part of the dungeon there is actually fighting Lord Nightmon 3 times. He's extremely annoying. I hate that thing. Even with power down, I have such a hard time actually hitting with power down when it comes to that stupid boss. I gotta say, the hardest boss in the game, actually, unironically, is Apakirimon. In my opinion, Apakirimon is the hardest boss in this game. And Lucimon is just the most annoying, downright. Just terrible boss fight. Terrible in every way. Might as well be a side-scroller, basically. And there's so much RNG involved with that stupid boss. Really hate that boss fight. Molomyotismon is kind of annoying, but also if you have bind, it doesn't matter. If you have access to power down, it also isn't that bad because, you know, he actually does land rather frequently. You do get to hit him usually when he lands. But Apakirimon, if you want to do it the fastest way possible, which is breaking one or two of those things and then jumping up, like, he is the hardest boss to fight. If you're going to fight him with the electric floor and you're not going to use bomb shenanigans or any of that. Like, I killed him using, I mean, my signature weapon run using Bilzamon, you can see how I killed him. I did it the very not safe way. I'll just say it that way. I used the riskiest strat I could think of to try and speed things up. Now, if you have access to bomb, Apakirimon is extremely easy. I can keep going a little bit here, not too much more. There we go. Good enough. Flying, hit ball, win. Wow, yeah. 3 balls, and then jumping around and hit, and that's actually more fun than killing him normally, in my opinion. Yeah. Killing Lucimon is extremely disappointing. And the stupid balls, dude. Like, and he can just... There's so many frames where you just can't hit those stupid balls, and he just flies away again. I think I've had one fight where it took me like 20 minutes to kill him. And I didn't have access to power down. And you can't use power down on the ball, which is like another haha moment from the developers of this game. Like, here's this ball you can hit. Oh, you want to power down Lucimon? That's too bad. The ball is not affected by that. And then you can power down Lucimon and you can kill him, you know. You can definitely kill him faster with power down. But unless you're lucky, you're not going to 1-cycle him or 2-cycle him. I did get lucky. I believe I did 1-cycle him on my last attempt. On my most recent attempt, anyway. I don't know how that poison ball even made it over to me, but okay, game. Molomyotismon is only annoying because, like, he can fly, he can stay up in the air for quite some time, but, I mean, he does land, he doesn't have any phases, so you can just power him down, and you can just hit him until he's dead if you're lucky. If not, he flies a little bit, he comes down, he dies, no problem. Apakirimon is just annoying because you have to break those balls around his area, or if you have bomb, you don't have to do that, but he resists, or rather I should say he has quite the fire resist, so using bomb will take quite a while, even with a high wisdom stat. Still worth it. I mean, if you have bomb, you might as well do it the safe way, the free way, honestly. I actually think using bomb on Apakirimon is still faster than breaking all of his things and then jumping up, trying to hit him with power down and then hit him, etc., etc. Could be wrong on that, but that's how it feels. Wow. I was pretty unlucky. I guess the final boss, second form, can be annoying if you don't know how to do it, but like, even playing on 400% speed, I can manually block the poison mists from the second form, and I can just stay right up next to him and kill him very quickly. I don't need power down, I don't need a shot weapon, I don't need anything special. He's a very easy boss fight for me. Even being rusty, I can still do that, which is rather sad. And then the final form of the final boss is very disappointing now that we know about the glitch. Which, honestly, I probably knew about it years ago as well, but I've just forgotten. Then I've seen it done in the speedrun and Fire talking about it. Yeah, when you have Bind, Malamaospawn is even easier. Bind and Power Down? Well, even without Power Down, as long as you have Bind, you can just keep him bound and just attack him till he's dead, so... Bind works out pretty well. Bind is also nice on the Mummymon so they don't fall over when you hit them. Which helps speed them up on the rooms where you're stuck fighting them. Where they're mandatory, I should say. Don't know if it's worth it on hard mode, but it's definitely worth it on very hard mode. Yeah, the second phase is the hardest. However, the first phase can be annoying because there is some kind of bug where the first phase of the final boss will just stay on the islands. And if you don't have something like Cutter or Impact, it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight at that point. Or if you have a shot weapon. If you have a shot weapon, then it doesn't matter. But so I guess the moral of that story is just always have a shot weapon with you. Also, it's time to reset these guys again. I'd say the final form, if you don't know about the glitch to keep it in one spot, it can be kind of annoying, especially if your dark resistance isn't high enough, and those balls can just ruin your day. Like my level 1 normal mode run for Susanamon years ago, which 849,000 experience. Yeah, like I said, I got roughly 1.2 million experience in an hour. It's pretty good. So I got about 45 minutes to reach that final level up. Which, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop just shy of that, actually. Yep. Most likely, should say. Excuse me. See, the fastest way to do this is to just never check the menu. Every time you open the menu, you waste seconds that you could have been using to kill stuff. So I try to make sure I never open the menu. And I only opened the menu recently so that people could see how much experience I have left to get. And it's under 1 million, so it's not that bad. It's not going to take me too much longer, I guess. 15. Wow, didn't die from that little hit. That sucks. That sucks, excuse me. Yeah, 1174 experience shy is, that's a hard pill to swallow there. Huh, very nice. He fires Sig Run. Percent roll right by 7 minutes. Didn't record. For myself as a fun run, it was kind of disappointed. Yeah. The important thing isn't that you beat his run for Sig percent. The important thing is that you got a modded signature weapon at the end. Did you get a modded signature weapon at the end or no? It does suck that you weren't able to record it and send it in. That would have been fun. See, my problem with trying any kind of speedrun for this game is that stupid double jump. The double jump in Machine Pit. That's my only issue with doing the speedrun. If not for that, I would definitely give it a try. But I am not at all consistent with it, and I would have to practice it, and I really don't want to practice double jumping. It's already so finicky as it is, and I really don't like it. So I thought they were done spawning for a moment though. Moment there. Plus 7 minutes since I got these like second time each. Yeah. Yeah, if you got them fast, then that's the entire run. Like, that's it. That's the biggest RNG element of the entire run for the Sig weapon percent. Though, on hard mode, I guess there is another added RNG, if you will, for Infamon. If Infamon hit you with power down, it's it can be rather costly. I mean, it's not a run-ending experience, but it's not fun. Depending on what floor you get hit on, or if it one hits you, you know. It could mean you lose the entire run, potentially. And I'm still waiting for Fire to complete an MP percent run. The meme run. Surprised he hasn't completed that yet. And I would try it myself even, but I can't get the stupid cheat code to work properly for unlimited MP to be able to use MP text only. Otherwise, I would totally try a MP percent run. It sounds like a lot of fun to me. Well, maybe not a lot of fun, but a lot more fun than a regular speed run of this game, I should say. And now I'm playing like the potato. And I'm not even sure when I got out here. Oh yeah, I don't have access to cure. Rookie Digimon. Duh. I remember now why I never bothered looking at that when I get hit by that stuff. He did do an MP percent run this year, in fact. I even watched him do it live. But I don't remember... I don't think he got all that far. I think he got to like Actually, I think he did get rather far. Maybe Mechanist? Like the end of Mechanist, maybe? If I remember correctly, he died to Inframon Power Down. So at 120, I can reset these. I also don't understand why my frame rate is so trash right now. I did a hard boot, or a hard boot on the machine to try and get it to kind of fix it, but it doesn't seem to have worked, fortunately. I'm getting rather lucky with data drops. I will say data is one of those things where if you needed it, that is the one thing I'd be pausing my menu for from time to time to check, is to see if I have nearly max data or very close, and then go waste it all and then come back and waste, yeah. Alright, that's enough of that. Basically, last room, the mandatory Inframon fight before boss. Yes, I believe so. Pretty unlucky at these. Last year he died 3rd floor of Electro Mine on them as well. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's not luck, though, because you're using Impact. Like, I mean, you're using the best MP tech in the game, in my opinion. I don't understand how he dies to the Inframon. But then again, I haven't tried it, so maybe I'm being critical of something I just don't know about, so I'd have to try it myself. He's also going into it at a very low level, like very, very low level. And then there's the matter of the final boss. Trying to beat the final boss using Impact sounds like such a task. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be all too difficult, but certainly it won't be a fun fight, especially first form. I mean, I guess I am calling it a skill issue, but then again, I'm not sure if I have the skills to do it myself either. Because after all, I've been trying Wergarurumon level 1 hard mode final boss run forever now, and I have yet to even make it to the final boss, so also a skill issue, by the way. On top of just not having the stats issue. I also don't like slow playing it. Like, if I slow play the climb up to the final boss, I absolutely could make it to the final boss. But I don't really feel like slow playing it all the way up there and taking 3 hours just to reach the boss, only to not be able to kill said boss and end up dying in a single hit. I have to use infinity heal here, otherwise I might die. Now I'm good. Now I don't have to worry about it. I actually forgot that my heal tech was even high enough to... I thought I was still at petty heal. Huh. Funny. Go ahead and re-up my power up. I'm thinking 124. I go back. Don't remember. Also, to be fair to Fire, I think if he actually did more MP % runs instead of just once per year, he would have already cleared MP %. I think it's just this thing where he's gonna keep dragging it out. So, you know, just is what it is. Alright, my wife messaged me, so I'm gonna have to see what that says. I've already completed normal mode boss rush. Like, I've done normal mode final boss. And I've done it without using X data as well. Just the gear I have. It is possible. In fact, it's actually not even that hard, to be honest. I feel like it wasn't that hard. But hard mode final boss at level 1, actually quite difficult. And I don't even know if you can survive a single hit from the final boss. I've not yet tried, because I haven't made it to him. Because the stat difference from the Inframon and the Mecha Rogues up to the final boss is huge. He's got way more attack, and he has way more wisdom. Way more strength and way more wisdom. So, I'm honestly not even sure I can survive a single hit from him. But, we'll know till I try. I for sure don't survive a crit to him anyway, so I have to actually play well, which is, you know... Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But at least if I can make it to the final form of the final boss, then at that point it's a free fight. It's super free. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, the frame rate is really bad. It's all very, very jittery. Give me a moment here. See what my wife said. Okay. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to cut the stream a little short. Man, I am so close to that level up. I'll try and come back tonight if possible and just get that final level up real quick, but I don't know that I'll be able to get it today. I got inspired by this challenge as well, actually, but on normal mode with level 1 Hercules Kabuterimon without any stat boosting via data, but said chips. Of course, you have the chips. Got the first phase of final boss, but died due to a slash. Yeah, again, even on normal mode, final boss on normal mode, I think, has more strength than the Inframon on hard mode. So you do need good stats. The good news is you do get level ups along the way, so it's like, it's not all bad news, right? And yeah, getting there took me actually 35 minutes because I panicked every time when I got to fight Inframons. Yeah, I panicked all the time too. If you want to cheese the Inframons, you just use guns. Like, you can cheese them with guns. In fact, I had to do that on my latest attempt at level 1 with Weregarurumon because unfortunately it's just so consistent. And on hard mode, you kind of need the consistency instead of just running around and hoping and praying to God that you don't get hit. You kind of have to. Level 6 of the boss? I think it's level 12 is what you get when you get there. I could be... It's been a while. I have to rewatch my video. On the other hand, I could just do it. I literally could just do it real quick. And see what level I would be. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you come join me again. And you can watch me get this final level up. I'm so close. 550,000 experience away. Which is about 20 minutes, give or take. Let me think here. Yeah, more like about half an hour. Half an hour away, and I don't have the time to get it. Unfortunately, my wife and kids are sick, so she wants to lay down and kind of relax for a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and relieve her for that. Got to level 304 grinding beside you. Oh well, it was fun talking with you. Hope things get better for your wife. See you soon, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming to watch. And I hope to see you when I get to max level. Probably tomorrow, because I mean, realistically, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream again today. At least not this game. Maybe Diablo.